everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. This is part 20 and a long-awaited return to the game. Final Fantasy XVI reinvigorated me and definitely made me want to come back to this game and this experience. And it's been a long time since I've played, but we're at a good point of the game. I remember where we were at last, and I've had a bit of a look just to check that everything's working, all of the updates are installed, and we can log in and experience some more Final Fantasy. Some more creative Business Unit 3 Final Fantasy. And I hope that you have some fun today. I hope you're all doing well as well. But we should be pretty good. This is the first Final Fantasy XIV YouTube live stream. Every single part that's been on the channel before this was a Twitch VOD. So I would take that footage, edit it down, and well, slightly edit it down, and then upload it onto the channel. But this is just going to be YouTube live from now on, so I don't have to have the chat on the actual screen itself. From Twitch, you'll be able to see it down below. It does mean I can't edit the footage in any way, however, otherwise the chat is deleted. That's a very unfortunate YouTube policy. But we're essentially picking up like exactly where we left off. We were doing the He Who Would Not Be Denied quest line, which had some pretty big revelations. We found out that the Ishgardian faith is built upon a lie. So Sir Aymeric leaves to confront the Archbishop with the truth, despite the others' warnings that he is certain to be branded a heretic for his trouble. We then had Lucia proceeding to reveal that Sir Aymeric is the illegitimate son of Thordan VII, a fact she hopes will serve to stay the Archbishop's hand. Fearing the worst, however, you join Alphino, Estinian, and Lord Horchefont in volunteering to assist Lucia should the Lord Commander be taken prisoner. And again, I have to pronounce more French-style names while I'm playing Dragon Age, pronouncing Orlesian names, and it's a lot because I'm terrible. But yeah, I did leave us in quite a spot, didn't I? How's everybody else doing? We got a sleepy chat at the moment. Welcome all. Hope you're doing well. I'm able to actually have the chat in the right box because this is where I used to have the Twitch chat. So now it can actually sit there and be appropriately sized. So we're going to talk to Lucia, and we're going to see how this plays out, because obviously it's been some time since we last played. I uploaded 2 Final Fantasy XIV VODs over the last couple of weeks that were recorded ages ago, and they just never got uploaded because I stopped playing Final Fantasy XIV, and there just really wasn't that much of a big interest, so I didn't think people cared. But obviously I want to return to the experience, and I want people to also be able to experience my journey. So we're getting back into the saddle. Though your assistance is most welcome, I fear it will not be enough. Few as we are, we will struggle to reach the Lord Commander. If we are to succeed, we must needs recruit others to our cause. Alright, what would I like? I would like some better pants for my dragoon. There you go. Dragon skin breeches of maiming, please. Lucia's been holding onto my pants for like a year and a half. This is like one of those really great moments where you play an RPG and you come back after like so long and you look at your inventory and you're like, what? Just that. You go, what? What does any of that mean? So we're currently wearing the Dalma skin breeches of maiming, but I can change that to the dragon skin version, which is an update. Yeah, the first thing that we're going to be doing... The first thing we're going to be doing today is the Final Fantasy 16 event, because apparently that is a thing, and I need that. There's a cool mount to be gotten, apparently. So Alphino has the next main quest, which is Ill-Weather Friends, but we must check out this event. Now, I'm not entirely sure how we can do it. I don't think it's that. That's something else. Where do I go? Where's the event one? Would anyone like to give me a little hint? Go to a home city? Okay. I will indeed. Let me know how everything's sounding as well, by the way, everyone. Hopefully it's all good and the volume is nice. You can hear the game and me just fine. It's an Uldar. Okay, I need to remember how to travel, so... I don't remember the names of any places, so you're gonna have to bear with me. Uldar! Oh no, we have to navigate Uldar. That's terrible. I sound like Alan Rickman? Yeah, that'll be my sinuses. Turn to page 394. Is there any way to increase the... Oh, there it is. Is there any way to increase the size of the chat font? Because that is... oh, that is small. What different classes are there in this game? Apparently, 1002 exactly. There's 900 variations of a Dragoon and then some others. So we've got the itinerant Moogle. Moogle is the shop. Oh, okay. I don't have any tomestones currently. I can look at all the things that I would love, but I have missed out on. Ooh, look at this place. Pretty. So, I think it's related to the Rising, right? The music is so ominous through this area too. Is it an actual quest marker? Because this looks like a stage to me. Is this not a stage? An orchestral roll. It'll be the same as the Moogle. Hippie Jackia. Hippie Jackia? Okay. One of the side quest markers, yellow. Ah, this person. Siblings Rising. Gotcha. Is looking a worried sister. Oh, if this isn't Omega, it's been too long, my friend. And how fortuitous that you should appear now, just when I'm in need of help again. Pray, hear me out. You see, my brother recently wrote saying that he wished to meet me in Uldar during the Rising celebration. However, the appointed hour has come and gone, but I've seen neither hide nor hair of him. I've checked all the likely places in the city to no avail, and am beginning to worry. If it isn't too much trouble, may I ask you to help me find him? I'm in your debt. Now, my brother is a youth of 16 by the name of Nagi. He recently became an adventurer, something he had aspired to since he was little. Being an adventurer yourself, perhaps you know of him, if not crossed paths. Oh. Connection with the server was lost. I've been booted out. That's nice. Looks like I got disconnected for a second there, everybody. I apologize. I was too powerful and they had to stop me from doing this quest. Let's try again. Okay. Stream had a stroke as well. Alright. Sorry. I have to wait to log on again as well. Unfortunately, I just got booted out. We're obviously cursed to just never play Final Fantasy XIV. Alright, we're back. Alright, shall we continue? Let's do this again. If we could focus on an area, I shall speak with those in the quicksand. Afterwards, let us reconvene by the entrance to the tavern. Seasonal event completed. That's it. We're done. Alright, we can continue. All we have to do is talk to her. It's all done. Alright, so I will put that and I will make this our active pursuit. So a reporter for the Raven. So gather information at the Ruby Road Exchange. How crazy that it's the 10th anniversary of Final Fantasy XIV. Okay, we're in the area. Greetings, adventurer. How may I assist you? Have you seen this person? Oh, Nagi. I understand he's doing some work for the Wandering Minstrel. I dare say his client can point you in the right direction if you can track the man down, that is. I'm afraid I don't know his whereabouts at present. What's my I forgot what I've put my sprint hotkey on. Something you need? Ah, Nagi. Aye, I know the sprightly lad. Couldn't say where he is now, but last I saw him, he mentioned taking on some delivery work. He's a curious one, he is. Gets along with everyone well enough, but doesn't seem to like working in a team. What with talk of bandits prowling the road of late, I can't help but worry. Someone else in this area, apparently. Bran. Something I could do for you, adventurer. If you've business with Bran, best start it quickly. The Gaz has leads to follow and incidents to investigate for the Arbor Herald. I see. With apologies. I haven't seen this Nagi. As a matter of fact, I've been rather busy working on my upcoming piece on the Rising. Why, just earlier I was interviewing this ever enigmatic wandering minstrel, who's got another unusual venture in the offing. The Letter Forest, he calls it. If that piques your interest, I recommend you go and see the man. He's at the Gold Court, over on the steps of Thal. It appears Nagi is carrying out some work for the Wandering Minstrel. If you talk to the man at the Gold Court, you should be able to learn more. His full name is Sultana Brand, by the way. Okay, I need to head to this place. I'm so bad at navigating Uldar. Which means... Oh, hang on, I can share... How do I put a little marker on the map for the party again? Because Mobius has no idea where he's going. Yeah, the maintenance is in about 10 hours. I think it's like around like 9 PM my time. I have found the Wandering Minstrel. That was really hard. Ah, my dear friend, what a pleasant surprise this is. I trust you've been keeping well. Now then, How might this minstrel be of service? So Nagi's sister wishes to find him. Indeed, I have entrusted him with the task and have an inkling as to where he might be. As you may have heard, on the occasion of this Rising celebration, I am hosting an exhibit called the Letter Forest. We are all invited to anonymously submit letters to this forest and express their gratitude and encouragement for another, and all may peruse the letters at their leisure. Now, in order to collect missives from the outside of Uldal, I have dispatched a chocobo carriage. Nagi is escorting said carriage. When he contacted me on Link Pearl a while ago, he said that they had emerged from Twelveswood on their way back to Uldal. Given the hour, they should have already arrived. I know not what is causing the delay, but might I trouble you to look for them? I go myself, except I am needed here at present. I'm truly grateful. In case it helps, the carriage was meant to pass through Blackbrush Station, so perhaps you could take your search to that area. I pray that nothing has befallen them. Just writing in the chat box. Oh, you haven't missed much. You've only missed like the first 20 minutes. Lyra, thank you so much for being here. Welcome. Final Fantasy XIV has resumed. I might have missed it if someone answered it, but is there a way to increase the font size on the chat box, or is it just permanently, like, tiny? I'm an old man. Can't see it. I can, but I have to... Sorry, we haven't actually really done anything yet. We've done, like, a little recap, and now we're doing the Rising event. This is also the highest quality Final Fantasy XIV stream that I've done. Instead of posting Twitch VODs to the channel that are in like lower quality, we're doing direct to YouTube streams in 1440p, which is very nice. 1440p, I should say. So, very nice. Little gear on the chat box. I saw this, which is the chat prompt font size, but that's like... I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's only my typing. The only font size is, it says it's the chat prompt. So it's just like my box where I type. The next tab over. Oh, thank you. There it is. Okay, perfect. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Janessa, Jan, and Mobius, my technical saviors. I think 16 is nice, so I'm gonna put myself at 16. I'm like one of those old people that has like the magnifying glass on their phone. No, I'm kidding. I don't. But that text was pretty small. There you are. We were able to learn aught of Nagi. Escorting a carriage for the minstrel, so that is the way of it. As suggested, let us take ourselves to Blackbrush Station and try searching in the vicinity. Off we go then. Time to travel. Hey Raymond, thanks for joining. I really appreciate that, by the way. I'm glad you enjoyed that playthrough. Definitely an iconic one. Omega, no sooner did I arrive than this man came running out of breath. I missed a line of dialogue. It's the bandits from the Quiver and Mayence. They've fallen on a chocobo carriage over by the clutch. The carriage only had one guard and he was sorely outnumbered. Please, you must help him. Please! That has to be the Nagi. with me, Omega. The Nagi, the one and only. Let's go help him out. Oh my god, it's a group of Lalafell bandits. Squish them. How is he having trouble? Step on them. Drop kick them. Get them out of here. Damn it. There's no end to them. We have you now, you stubborn little shite. Lalafells, dude. Lalafells will never end. Enough! Leave my little brother alone, or 12 as my witness, you'll receive such a thrashing as you've never known. From this fearsome adventure here, that is. Mega Ocelot on the job, let's go. That's no ordinary man, retreat! That's what all Lalafells sound like, by the way. See? Just threatened to step on him. Why didn't we get to beat him up? That's so unsatisfying. Why couldn't we get into a fight with a bunch of Lalafell and just cast all of my Dragoon magics upon them? Are you alright, Nagi? I'm sorry I didn't come when I said I would, sister. Rest assured, I'm not too badly hurt. He's a cat boy like me. We need to do one of those, you son of a bitch. That's a relief. I'll take a proper look at your wounds back in the city. Seems you're an adventurer too. Thanks for your help. What's your name, if I may ask? Omega Ocelot. I'll remember it. To send your foes running without even drawing your weapon, you're clearly a great adventurer. Still have a long way to go, embarrassing myself like I did. If I want sister's approval, I need to grow stronger and be able to fight on my own. My approval? Ah, but first things first. Bramont and I have a delivery to make for the Rising. If you'll excuse us, we will hurry back to Uldar. Let us head back as well. I had a mind to pay the minstrel a visit in any case. Emoting. You're not going to offer us a ride? Okay, that's fine. I'll walk. Thank God it just travels us back here. Welcome back, my friends. Pleased am I to see that Nagi is safe and well. Rising attendants inform me they now have all the letters. With this, we may proceed with the letter forest as planned. Thank you, Nagi. I'm so sorry I'm late. You see... Exposition? Were it not for Omega, there's no telling what might have become of the letters in Bramont. In the end, it was utterly useless. I like to imagine that Nagi leaves out the details that they were Lalafell and was like, you know, insinuating they were like much larger. I was utterly useless against the 1001 goblin monsters. The 6 feet tall goblins. So that is how it happened. As Nagi's client, allow me to thank you for coming to his aid. That being said, my boy, you were far from useless. Nay, you bravely defended the carriage until help arrived. There is no need to belittle yourself so. Well, Omega didn't need to rely on anyone. No, he drove if the bandits would nary more than a stern look. I couldn't hold a candle to him. Like him, I want to be able to deal with any problem without help. Otherwise, I can't claim to be an adventurer worth his salt. Without help. Tell me, Nagi, all this time, have you been working alone, even for dangerous tasks? That's right. A worthy adventurer doesn't rely on others. If I'm to be the kind of adventurer you approve of, I must be able to handle anything by myself. That's right. Mobius, get out of my party. I don't need to rely on you. No, don't go. I need you. I see. My friends are my power. If that is what you believe, then I can't consent to you being an adventurer any longer. Return to our village and start over. What? What? But you were so happy for me when I became an adventurer. I'm working so hard to succeed, to prove to you that I have what it takes. But now, you've developed a grave misconception. Until you recognize what it is, I can't in good conscience approve of your calling. If you can't accept this, if you wish to remain an adventurer, then you must win me over, and it begins with pondering why you first embarked upon this path. Alright, sister, I'll think on this. Ooh, the Alien Isolation playthrough was very fun. I loved Alien Isolation. And I think I get sad every single day I think about it, because there's no sequel. I'm sorry you had to see that, Omega. Despite how it may have appeared, no one wants my brother to succeed more than I do. To succeed and be happy, after all, I know better than any how hard he looks. He works. Unless he changes his ways, however, he is like to die somewhere out there, and even if he manages to stay alive, he would only know an arduous life. That's why I didn't go out of my way to be gentle when dressing his wounds. If he could just focus on what actually matters. Instead, he obsesses about gaining my approval and compares himself to others. Continue with the quest. Is again looking a worried sister. Look, summons your rising phoenix. If truth be told, no matter what Nagi wants to do, it is my intent to support him. It's his life after all and no one else's. It isn't my place to interfere. Be that as it may, if he is sabotaging his own aspirations with his obsession for my approval, I can't simply stand idly by and watch. Loath, though, am I to impose. Until my brother has found his answer, might I trouble you to keep an eye on him? Please take it as a request from me as well. Ever has adventuring been dangerous, and it is more dangerous still for one who spurns help. Like Kippy, I do not wish for Nagi to continue on his current path. As a fellow adventurer, please help him find a better way. Nod. Thank you. Now then, on a related matter, I must pay a visit to the Weavers Guild, but I will see you again anon, if you'll excuse me. Nagi set off this way, so you may find him at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. We leave him in your capable hands, my friend. What drives us? There we go, so we're going here. To the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Look at how much faster I'm going with that sprint. I've definitely activated this. Yeah, just needed to check at this point because I can't remember. Like, have I activated any of these things? Oh, it's you, Omega. What is it? Is that so? I'm sorry. This is really something I should be doing alone. Still, it's nice to have someone to talk to. Like my sister bade me, I'm pondering why I chose to become an adventurer in the first place. Kippy has always looked after me since I was no more than 10 after our parents passed away. She was already a reporter by then, and her work took her to various places. From her, I heard tales about adventurers and came to admire them. Upon learning of the full extent of the impending calamity, she took us to a village in the mountains where our aunt lived. It's desperate times like these that people need stories of hope, she used to say, and I believe she had wanted to remain in Gordania and continue her work, but she left in order to keep me safe. I was a burden to her then. I don't want to be a burden to her again. For that, I need to show her that I don't need to depend on others, that I'm a capable adventurer who can handle anything by himself. Ponder as I might, I can't understand what's wrong with that. Well, when in doubt? But it says when it doubt? Is that a typo? When in doubt, I suppose I should do what adventurers do and gather information. It would be good, I think, to speak with people like my sister, people who aren't adventurers but are familiar with them. Who in Ul'dah would fit that description? The face of the Adventurers Guild, the local purveyor of information, and a business with extensive dealings with adventurers. You mean the House of Splendors, the place that offers quality gear in exchange for services? They'd better not. Horror stories are rife of people who made the mistake of indebting themselves to the house, becoming forever indentured. Instead, how about Miss Momodi, the face of the Adventurers Guild? In her capacity as guild representative, she's bound to have some valuable insights. I'll seek her out at once. I love that there's a choice, but then it's just like, I actually know the answer. There you go. That's nice. I don't have to worry about him then. To the Adventurers Guild. Thanks, Olaf. I have recovered. My voice is still not back to 100%. It's really annoying and frustrating how long my voice has been thrown around for, because like usually it just, whenever I've lost my voice in the past, it comes back pretty quickly. But I'm just very sinusy, I suppose, so it is a bit like that. But at least I can do me videos, because that's the thing that I hate the most. If I'm like feeling fine but I have no voice and it's like I can't make videos. I still remember when I came here to sign up. I was a nervous wreck then, but now this place feels like a second home. And I come all the time for crumpets. They make them so springy and serve them drowning in butter and honey. They make me hungry. Sorry, now isn't the time for that. Come, let's have a chat with Miss Momodi. Oi oi. Butter crumpets, please, with a bit of honey on them. Well now, if it isn't Omega and Nagi, to what do I owe the pleasure of both your companies today? I was hoping to get your advice on a certain matter. Exposition. The misconception you've developed about being an adventurer. It's an interesting one, I have to admit. Try as I might to figure it out, keep going around in circles. I thought you might be able to offer some insights. Very insightful. Slow dramatic zoom. This is just a gut feeling, but I reckon I understand what your sister's trying to say. Tell me, Nagi, suppose you failed to get your sister's approval. Would you simply give up being an adventurer? Would it all become meaningless? From this here counter, I've indeed seen many off an adventurer, each and every one unique, with dreams and destinations all their own. But in spite of their differences, they all share something in common, a reason for first embarking upon their journey. Omega, would you mind the adventure in life? It's a secret. I wanted to see the world. Dude, I selected my answer and the game broke. Unbelievable. No. Okay. I am so sorry, guys. Obviously, I do not control the internet. I do not control the internet, but unfortunately, my answer was not allowed. It seemed exciting. Get banned. Fucking Jesus. Oh, that's unfortunate. It looks like oh no, hang on. This is fine. For some reason I thought that it just skipped. Yeah, I think there's some unfortunate internet issues going on for me, which like rarely happens. Like genuinely, I have like really good internet, so for it to actually be acting up is a problem because it just doesn't. I'm just gonna do a quick speed test. Just check the upload, but there's probably been some maintenance or something going on with internet stuff as well, unfortunately. My upload's good, so that's weird. Everything on my speed test is good, so it's not that. Just is what it is, unfortunately. Apologies. Do we normally stream at 1440? Yes, I normally stream at ever since I upgraded my monitors, I've been streaming in 1440, so it's nothing to do with that. Just some dropped frames, unfortunately. Just a hiccup. Alright, let's do this again. Difficult question. What made Sekiro my favorite? What made Sekiro my favorite was just, I really loved the gameplay, and I think I really appreciated a more direct approach to the story. I really like creating your own character in Souls games, but I also think that having a genuine protagonist, the parrying and stuff like that. So that's my answer. That frustrates me to no end. Like, I think what really bugs me about that is like, I genuinely have no internet issues, and then as soon as I want to stream Final Fantasy XIV, something starts going wrong. We're just cursed, apparently. This was like the specific thing about moving into this house that I'm in now was like, I need my solid internet connection, and I have that. I got my fiber to the curb NBN, so it's unaffected by silly stuff. Like there's no power cable running, you know, through the air. All right, let's see if I can answer this question. Sorry to break the immersion, everybody. Hopefully we can say why we became an adventurer and move on with our lives. I'm gonna take a quick break, and I'm just gonna see what's happening. I profusely apologize. Give me 1 second, and I'm gonna see what's going on here. Can you guys see me? Is it working? Have I returned? Am I alive? Am I well? Has it returned to me after a brief moment of nothingness? Yes or no? Do you have a visual upon myself? Or not? Okay. Maybe, and hopefully, that was just like a little hiccup, guys. Maybe. Obviously it's not my fault, but I feel obviously the need to apologize for it anyway. Because that bugs me to no end. It's very frustrating. Let's try again. Let's... I'm gonna end the broadcast, guys. I'm so sorry. I'll try again later. Curse return to Final Fantasy XIV. I will try again another time. Thanks for joining, everybody.